Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out a video from a band that we've never checked on the channel before. It feels almost impossible by this time of our career here on YouTube that there's still bands that we haven't checked out before on the channel. So the name of the band is Svalbard and the name of the song is Faking It, a song about women's orgasms. They exist, but not when men are around, unfortunately. At least I'm yet to see one.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
All right. Yeah. I'm sure there was a lot of faking it. But anyhow, are you excited to check this out?
Yeah.
All right, let's fucking do it. Well, no, let's not fake our enthusiasm.
Yeah, let's not fake we're not faking the the O faces and the shit.
No, I cannot do that?
No, we're not doing that.
Okay. Elden Ring. Is that a band?
Maybe. I know it's a video game.
I know, but the shirt, the font looked like a band.
It looked like a band, yeah.
Wow. Anyways, before we talk about this, because there's a lot to unpack here, let me just say this. If you're doing a music video and you show up with one dude wearing a helmet t-shirt, with one guy showing up with a cattle decapitation, and the other one with a harakiri for the sky, you know these guys have good taste in music, so there's no way their own music is going to be total shit.
True.
Like, I mean, I honestly feel like that to me was a clue. When I saw James Corbin there wearing a helmet t-shirt.
James Corbin? Or
yeah, whatever his name is. The guy,
Corden?
You know who I'm talking about? The guy who does the karaoke in the car?
Whatever. He does not look like James Corden. And don't you dare sully this good man by even referencing James Corden.
No? Not even slightly?
Not even a little bit. Not even a smidgen.
I don't know about that, man. I think there is some resemblance.
I think there's none.
From the back.
Mm-mm.
When you look at them from the back.
No.
Anyhow.
Maybe behind the curtain.
When I saw him wearing the helmet shirt, I was like, all right.
When I saw him smiling, it looked like I was about to go and like watch an interview. Like it looks like he's being interviewed. The little.
That's
chair.
all about the whole video, by the way. It's all about
that.
You faking your own happiness and you faking
exactly
who you are, not being truthful to who you are.
But I like the video.
Oh,
the video was really well done.
I just want to emphasize this once more. Great choice in t-shirts, which is great choice in music, which therefore...
from the Sky. That's also a band with a really fucking good name.
I saw them live not too long ago.
I know you did.
I know. It was nice seeing the guys. They actually came out to see one of the bands that was opening for them, which was a band from Toronto, a local band from Toronto that I know, and they saw me in the crowd and they came in, give me a big hug.
It's a band name that me and you have talked about because
it's a great fucking name.
It's a cool name, Harakiri for the Sky. But to me, it made no sense because Harakiri is when you...
I know, but you're looking at the sky.
But you're looking at the sky.
Or you're doing it for the sky, for the gods or whatever.
I don't know if it was for the gods.
Or for the honor or whatever.
For the honor, I guess. But when you think about it, it's like, oh, does it make sense? But
it does.
When you say it, it just sounds cool as fuck.
I know, but the more you break it down...
It does actually make sense.
It makes some sense. So anyways, just shout out to all those three bands, all great bands. Okay, let's talk about the song. Let's talk about the video. Where do you want to start?
Video. All right. I feel like I have less to say about the video, more about the song.
All right.
Video, really well done.
What do you mean there's less to talk about the song?
I mean, let's talk about the video and more talk about the song. The video, well done. Like, really simple? Well done. Not really simple. I mean, the...
It's not overcomplicated either.
Well, the parts where the band isn't playing, yeah, those are not... It's not very complicated, right? But the different settings for... Just the
I like the fact that they show you
smiling
and then perhaps how they really feel.
Yeah, like, but those little
the mask that you put on for people to see and then how you actually feel.
Those little sets look really nice. Like everything about this video looks nice.
Yeah.
Like it's all well put together. Nothing really feels cheaped out.
No, it's well put together in a way that really represents what the song is about.
And now we can, if you have nothing to say about the video, we can go into the song.
No, the video is just a great visual representation
of what the song is.
If you were doing a documentary about that topic, this is the kind of video that you would want the documentary to come across as, where you see the people with their masks faking it, and then you see the people like how they actually feel in real life.
Yeah.
So I honestly love the video.
Song. I gotta say, I think I fell in love with that high pitched it would go down that shit because it was always hitting at the right spot.
It was so dark, wasn't it?
But it's so good. Like
I'm not saying it wasn't good.
I know, but it was so good to listen. Like it was like I don't know how to say it.
This was like taking a cue from the Harakiri for the Sky. This is like Harakiri for the Sky post hardcore. If Harakiri for the Sky did a post-hardcore song, this is perhaps how it would sound like. Just putting it out there. Because Harakiri for the Sky does that really well. Using certain tones in their guitars to convey emotion, to convey a certain atmosphere, a certain vibe. They do it extremely well in such a subtle way. And I felt like this song did exactly the same thing.
It's such a cut from what you were getting before, right? Like you're getting this fatty, meaty, kind of like... essence out of it, and then that is like
it cuts through.
Like one slash, it cuts through, and then it hits
through.
you again. Like, it's not allowing the song to just be like it for throughout the song. It's cutting it in portions, and it's allowing the song to feel not, I don't know, blocky, I guess you could say. Like, it's perfectly, they have certain parts coming in here and there that are cutting the song a little bit and allowing the song to feel more fresh.
But I felt like at that time when the guitar comes across like that, is perhaps the time within the song where it becomes the most emotional.
Yeah.
It feels like everything that they're saying, everything that they're singing about, that sound represents it to a T, and the song becomes really emotional. It's a time where the vocals also feel a lot more organic, a lot more emotional, not as controlled, a little bit more loose.
Now, going on the vocals, though, fucking great. Like,
the dynamic?
I love the dynamic between the vocals, but I love especially what you were talking about there, the let loose style of vocals.
Let the emotions...
Just letting them out. Because during the song, they did feel a little bit controlled compared to that portion where it felt like...
But yes, but it has to be that way. Because if you think about faking it, when you're faking it, you're controlling it. You're controlling your emotions to portray a certain image. Exactly. So, like, if you're faking it, you're controlling your emotions to portray what you think people want to see from you. And then when you're not faking it, you're not controlling, so things fall apart a little bit. You're more who you are, and then it's your naked self. So vocally, the song has to the sound is representing it. The vocals have to. The song could not be controlled throughout. Like, it just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
You almost want to hear some crackles in the voice. You want to hear the emotion in the voice. You have to have that. This is. I'm sure that this is a song that to them is very personal. It feels very personal. So you have to convey that deep emotional connection to the song through everything that you're doing.
You also have to convey the other part.
You have to, because if the song is about one thing, you have to convey the opposite of that, because it's all about the image that you portray of yourself, the real one and the one that you're in the one that you're faking it, right?
Yeah.
So you have to convey that, and I thought that vocally they convey it really well. That's why you have to have the more controlled part and the less controlled part.
Yeah.
If it was all controlled, I don't think you would get there.
No.
So just to go to what you're saying, because you're like, oh, one part was controlled, the other part wasn't. Yeah, that's the whole fucking point.
But that's the point, yeah. No, I was just saying that. I understand that was the point. That the controlled parts are more of you faking it, being behind that smile, whatever. But then what is behind that smile is when they let loose, more of that emotion's coming out.
Man, that sound of that guitar with the vocals completely loosening it up, it was so good. It
felt like a human shutdown.
Yeah, it did. It felt like, this is my last cry. Like, I have nothing more to give.
Yeah,
I have nothing more to give.
You've been fucked over so many times.
Everything is here.
Time after time you get fucked over, and this is the time where, you let it go. You're letting all of it out, and then after this, you're just like...
You're empty. You're numb.
Stoic. Like, you have nothing. You have nothing left to give.
I agree 100%, and that's kind of the emotion that was transmitted with the song.
Yeah,
beautifully done, by the way.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. Great track. I mean, this is one of those songs that you cannot just listen to this song and continue about your day. This is a song that kind of stops you on your tracks.
It's a thinking man's track.
Or woman.
It's a thinking person's track.
Or non-binary, whatever you are. So, anyhow.
Yeah.
I just want to include everybody.
I know you're trying to include everybody. Whenever you say that, but whenever
I'm not faking it when I'm...
No, I know, but whenever... You have to... I only laughed because whenever he tries being progressive, I get a little bit proud a little bit. Just because he's...
I'm not very progressive. I don't even like progressive metal. That's how less
I get a little bit proud just because, like,
for me, prog is sometimes it's kind of good, sometimes it's kind of
I don't have to filter him anymore, right? Like, he's actually getting progressive on his own.
I'm not getting progressive. I just feel like everybody... let me put it this way. I feel like everybody has the right to exist,
exactly.
Right? And I don't want to get in the way of other people's existence. That's kind of how I feel.
Perfect.
I may not agree with a lot of shit that goes on in the world these days. I was raised in a different world.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time accepting some of the things that this world is putting forward. And I don't want to feel... And there's another thing that I don't like is to feel like I'm being forced to conform to something.
It's your punk. It's your inner punk.
Because I grew up in a time of nonconformity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I don't, and I think metal has always been about nonconformity.
Yeah.
Metal as a genre is about nonconformity. But just because you're not conforming, it doesn't mean you cannot not accept people who also are not conforming. So just the part that I have an issue with is people who are not conforming forcing you to not conform.
No, the people who are not conforming, they're forcing you to conform with their nonconformity.
Exactly. Perfectly said. And that's the part that I don't like.
He's punk.
That's the part that I don't like.
He's just punk.
If you want to non-conform, like I want to non-conform, then it's fine. But do that non-conformity in your own terms and leave other people to do their own shit. Live and let live.
Everyone's born.
I think that's a good way to approach life in general. I always do to others as I hope others do to me.
Exactly.
I take that approach. I'm good to everybody. I don't judge anybody. Or I should say I judge everybody equally because I always start from the assumption that everybody's an asshole.
That's true.
That's kind of how I start my relationships with everybody. And then I work towards them proving me wrong. Some have not. So that's kind of the approach that I take.
The waffle.
But I was just thinking about him, actually. So, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I approach life. I just feel like I don't have to go against somebody just because I don't agree with them. You know, me not agreeing with them doesn't mean that their existence is less valid than my existence.
Well, yeah.
It just means that you can have your opinion, I can have mine. As long as your opinion doesn't interfere with my way of life, you're okay to have it and you're okay to live yours. As long as you don't
step on my rights, yeah.
No, because your freedom ends where my freedom starts. So
yeah, exactly.
I just feel like those boundaries are becoming a little bit more blurred in the days that we're living in, and that's why there's a lot of faking it as well, where people say things because that's just what they think people want to hear from them, and that's what's accepted. But behind the scenes, they have a different conversation on their WhatsApp groups and whatever. I just that's not who I am. So what I'm trying to be is a better person. That's all I'm trying to be, a better person. Leave this world. I want to leave this world feeling like anybody who came in contact with me had a good experience,
yeah.
And therefore they're perhaps going to be better humans for it. That's all I'm really trying to achieve. All I'm really trying to achieve.
You're just trying to be Jesus.
Hey, you said it. I didn't say it, but
that's technically. When I meet someone, I want them to leave our conversation knowing that I've blessed them with my presence.
Having said that, Jesus had a huge PR behind him pushing all of his agenda.
That's true.
I don't. I do a lot of good deeds. But I don't go on Twitter or fucking Facebook and say, "Hey, today I did this for this dude or this."
No.
No, because if you're looking for clout, then the actions that you did are diminished by your search of clout. Because at that point, you didn't do them because you had good intentions to do them. You did them because you want somebody to tap you in the back for what you just did, which to me defeats the whole point. If you want to do something good, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it with a phone. And I don't know, completely off topic, but well, not off topic completely, but there's a video floating around of an influencer on a beach with a garbage bag picking up garbage. And a girl filming her picking up the garbage, and as soon as she was finished filming, she just left the fucking bag there.
What?
Because she was not even cleaning the beach. She was just looking for like, hey, look at me, I care about the environment. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're just doing that for a fucking video. So that's the world we're living in. Talk about faking it. A lot of the things you see online, a lot of the things you see on YouTube, it's fake. And if you took the time to look under the hood, you see the fakeness in there. In our scene, there's a lot of fakeness. And if you don't believe me, if you are part of the scene, if you're a part of the music that you claim to be part of that scene, and you care about the ecosystem within that scene, then those people would show up, for example, to shows of that scene.
That's true.
And a lot of people don't. They show up to the shows where there's visibility that you can have an Instagram moment and create said clout. See what I'm saying? You don't show up to the show.
You don't show up to the rock pile.
Where there's 20 people. I went to see one of my favorite bands. I love these guys. They invited me to come to the show. I went to see Crowbot. There was maybe 50 people there. I went because, first of all, I want to support them. They invited me. I could have said, fuck Crowbot on a Tuesday night. I'll stay home and watch 90 Day Fiancé. No, fuck, I went because I love the guys. I love the band. I wanted to support one more person there is better than one less person there.
That's true.
Man, I've driven like, here I was saying I'm not looking for pats in the back, but I driven for like a fucking hour and a half to go see a local band do an album release party in the middle of Timbuktu where Judas lost his boots. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the guys and I want to support the scene.
Because we love the ecosystem.
So I'm saying is that
the environment
in a world where everybody claims to be doing their own research, man, you guys are really lacking on the fucking research. So look beyond what you're given. Don't look at what you're given visually. Look at what you're given that's not visual. Read between the lines and see for yourself what's going on.
Don't be a good person because others will look at you in a higher regards. Be a good person because then
that's the right thing to do.
Look at yourself in the higher regards.
Because that's the right thing to do.
That's also a thing. But I mean, sometimes when you do a good thing, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel good.
I don't care what anybody says. Giving is always better than receiving, man. When you can give somebody
happiness,
something, man, that is so fucking rewarding. It's so fucking rewarding. I don't care what anybody says.
But even if they don't give you that pat on the back for what you did, you already gave yourself the pat on the back.
To finish this video on this note, like when somebody comes up to us and asks us to take a picture with us giving them that time, you know, that guy that nobody knows that probably smells bad, we're giving them our time.
Okay, that's not even...
you guys know I'm being sarcastic. Yeah. I'm just fucking joking here.
To be honest though, when we do get people at shows to like ask for pictures,
I always give the fucking time to everybody. Fucking... And you know what? I say this with 100% honesty. I'm fucking grateful for every single view that we get on this channel. I'm fucking grateful for every fucking comment, every subscriber, everything. This channel has only been around for as long as it has, and we've only been able to do what we do because of the people like you watching this video.
Exactly.
Without you guys, there's no us. And we never forget that.
And we always tell you guys, if you see us at a show, don't be afraid to come say hi. I love it. I love like meeting viewers and stuff, just because it puts a face behind the name.
Now, if you love this channel a lot, and you love it really a lot, like truly,
oh no,
sign up to Patreon.
God damn it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
All right, you know, what can I say?
What a plug. What a plug.
What a way to end this video. All right, on that note, guys, we'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.